A bitter taste in the world of chocolate. Brad Reese, the grandson of the inventor of the iconic Reese's peanut butter cups, posting an open letter to Hershey on LinkedIn, saying it is quietly replacing the very ingredients that built Reese's trust in the first place. Some experts say it has to do with cost. The price of cocoa skyrocketed over the past 2 years due to climate impacts in West Africa, and that caused some brands to swap in different ingredients. Now Reese telling the AP he recently threw out a bag of Reese's Valentine's Day mini hearts after seeing the company describe the treat as made with, quote, peanut butter cream and covered in chocolate candy. Hershey responding to Reese's criticism, saying in a statement in part, "Our iconic Reese's peanut butter cups are made the same way they always have been, starting with roasting fresh peanuts to make our unique, one-of-a-kind peanut butter that is then combined with milk chocolate." Adding they do make recipe adjustments for new products and innovations without addressing the mini hearts directly. Consumers broadly are starting to notice some changes in the chocolates they're buying.
Chocolate candy that we used to eat growing up just doesn't taste the same.
Rich Hartel, a professor of food science, says some brands are turning to less expensive vegetable oils and swapping out cocoa for more sugar when we spoke to him at the end of last year.
So what we see here, we see the grandson of the Reese's original creator. He's coming out and says Reese's is terrible. But what you're starting to see across all food, a lot of these foods that we used to love back in the day because they were real ingredients are all made with fake ingredients. Did you know that Reese's is made with vegetable oil, right? Vegetable oil has no vegetables in it, okay? Also, one of the stunning things I found out about Reese's, it has carnauba wax in it. Carnauba wax is the same thing they use to wax your car. That's what's in your food. Also, they have corn syrup. They have very little cocoa, very little real natural products, but everything else is fake. The reason why is because these companies don't care about your health. They care about the dollar. They care to make as much money as they can. But what happens is, this is the reason why y'all fat. This is the reason why your kids is crazy. This is the reason why your kids can't sit down for more than 5 minutes because of the stuff that they eat. It's because these companies do not care about you. They're putting more and more bad things in there that can mess up your life. That's the reason why you got to like the Make America Healthy Again by RFK Jr. It's because they're catching companies and making sure companies put real ingredients in the food. Did you know that Reese's cannot advertise on their packaging milk chocolate in England or Europe? What does that tell you? It tells you that the milk chocolate that they're telling us is milk chocolate is not milk chocolate. This is why you got to lay off the candy. This is why you got to read labels. This is why, you know what? Just don't eat it. Because the things that used to be good when we were growing up are disgusting. They taste bad. They have some type of taste to them. They do not taste the same. This is across a lot of companies. A lot of companies do not care about the taste. They do not care about setting the standard. They care about the dollar. They care to make sure that they make money even though it can put you in the hospital. Do you not think that the same companies that mess around with your food also own the medical industry as well? Eat this, get you messed up. Where do you have to go? To the doctor. But this is what happens when you have somebody that actually knows the original recipe, because this is the grandson of the original owner, original creator of Reese's. He noticed it. He threw away a whole bag. But these companies, these food companies that are pushing out millions and billions of products every day, they're trying to make it as cheap as possible so they can make as much as possible. So it's not about quality to them. It's about quantity. Because if you want a real Reese's cup, there's a company out there, it's $5.99 for two. Reese's cup is like $1.99, $2.99. There you go. They care about the dollar. So this is why sometimes, man, you just got to walk away. You got to be like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. Because the food is what's messing up these kids. These same things you make your kids go out and go trick or treat and they get all these Reese's and get all these candies and all these things is addictive. It has fake stuff in it. It has oils in it. It has things that just can't, that messes with their attitude, their self-esteem, fat. It's all in what you eat. I'm not saying I eat perfect, but I definitely slim down on a lot of these BS things because you know what I do now? I look at the label. You know what you should tell your kids? If you want to buy it, look at the label. If you can find all the ingredients in the store, get it. If you can't, don't get it. Educate your kids. Educate yourself and educate your kids. But as you see, these companies do not care. They'll try to say, oh, we're doing this and we're doing that. Turn around the package. The package on the back of Reese says carnauba wax, vegetable oil, corn syrup. These are all fake things, natural flavors. These are all things that's in these Reese's that would not even pass the European or the European or the outside world standards. But they sell it here in volumes. They put it in everywhere your kids can get it, and you wonder why your kid got ADHD. You wonder why your kid can't sit down. It's because of the food that they eat.
What are some common ways manufacturers cut costs?
Cocoa butter is probably the most expensive component in chocolate. So if you can replace some of the cocoa butter with a different, cheaper fat, then you're saving money.
Without cocoa, candy can't be called chocolate under FDA rules. What you may see on packages now instead, products with labels like chocolate flavor, chocolate taste, or chocolate-y. Cocoa prices have come back down this year,
That's crazy.
but just like at the gas pump, companies are often quick to raise prices due to a shortage in raw ingredients and slower to lower them. Retail sales for chocolate were up in 2025, mostly due to price increases, as the number of individual products consumers bought was actually down.
It does not taste the same, and I don't know what has happened.
Changes that may have Americans looking for other ways to satisfy their sweet tooth. Vicki Nguyen, NBC.
Look, at the end of the day, you have to start getting back to making stuff at home. Make your own stuff at home. If you want cookies, make cookies from scratch. If you want to make your own Reese's cup, make it from scratch. You're better off doing that. Because like at the end of the day, you can't trust these people out here that's in charge of your food because they do not care about your health. They care about margins. These companies are ran by big companies, by big shareholders that want to make sure they get a certain amount of money every single time they get paid. So they do not care about your health. They looking at the cost of cocoa. No, we're going to go down, go with something else and just say chocolate tastes, artificial flavors, natural flavors, all these things that you be like, oh, okay, cool, but it's fake. The reason why you can't sit down, the reason why you can't focus, the reason why you can't lose no weight is because you're eating fake food. You thinking those 2 little bitty Reese's cups ain't going to do nothing, and they do. High calories, but full of fake stuff. Your body can't process the fake food. Like I said, the same stuff, I found it, the same stuff that's in Reese's is the same stuff that you can wax your car with. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's upsetting. You really have to look at all these things now and read the labels. It's tough because, you know, when we grew up as a kid, we was able to eat all type of stuff because it was real food. It had better ingredients. It tastes good. And that's the reason, and that's what they banking on. They banking on that core memory that you had of what it used to taste like. So you think they're going to think that you're going to feel that same way every time you eat their product, but you start to notice it more and more aftertaste. Have you ever ate chocolate these days from these different companies and you got an aftertaste? You got an aftertaste. That means there's something in there that's not real. It's just upsetting. It's just upsetting because what it does, it takes away the childhood from these kids because these kids think they can't eat nothing, or it's going to make you a hell of a chef. It's going to make you a hell of a chef to where you can be over there serving it up, making Reese's at home because, look, you can't trust these companies now because what it is, they don't care. What I always say on the No Filter Morning Show about anything in this world, people do not care. They're going to figure out how they can make money off of you. And if they can get a cheaper product and throw down those margins even more and more, they do not care because they want to make money. If you look at this, at the end of the day, Reese's, Hershey's, that's a business. There's people making money off of this. There's people that's trying to make as much money as possible every single time money comes in. So you got to understand that. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Tap into the Patreon link is in the description below. Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the No Filter Morning Show. Make sure you tap into that. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. We're going to keep this thing rock, keep it going, and I'm out.